generational. Sometimes it is generational. We see this with a group of kids that we have in church, how the boys are very abusive, and they're no more than 8, 9, 10 years old. They're abusive in their attitude towards the little girls. Well, why? They don't listen to adult women. They'll listen to the adult man. So as we got to know the children, we found out this is what goes on in their home. The husband may not be physically abusive, but is verbally abusive with the shut up and whatever. So now these boys are picking it up and they're doing it. So we've got our hands full.
And not only just in the home though, Vicki, because even, you know, like Sunday, I was dealing with this Sunday, you know, television is one of, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you know, when they created the box, you know, and over 500 and some channels, that was great. But what you got to understand is that a lot of that stuff, if we're not really screening what's going in their spirits, sometimes they really not learning it from the parents. Sometimes they really learning it from the television.
It from TV.
And so you gotta really, you know, you gotta really be careful. And I was saying, you know, like Sunday, you gotta balance. You gotta have a balance in your life. And what I mean by that is, if you're feeding that fleshly man more than you feeding that spirit man,
you're going to pick up on it.
Yeah. So,
well, which now brings me to another point. Oh, come on, Vicki, I just slipped my mind. The other point was, all right, go ahead, talk, and I'll come back to it.
Okay. But that's what, you know, and that's what we have to realize on dealing with. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. When TV first came out, in my parents' circles, that's the devil's tool. No, we're not going to have a television set. No, not realizing that this is a tool that God has truly given us for evangelism.
Yes.
The same thing when my son wanted to learn the guitar. I had a pastor that said to me, rock and roll stuff, that's devil stuff. Drums, no. Everything was a no. Not realizing that we can see, we were asleep at the switch.
Yeah, but now we can take it back over, because that's what we're doing here tonight.
That's it. So we finally woke up.
That's what we're giving the information. But I want to, you know, stay, because we go all over, you know, we do you all over.
No, but my whole point was that we allowed
TV,
it to happen.
and not only that, and also what you're just saying up right now on TV, there's no respect for anybody. The children look like the parents don't know what they're doing, and the women today are as bad as the men. You know, they got guns, they beat them up, and I'm like, my God, have you ever? I mean, it's a 6-foot man, and I'm 5'3", and I'm going to knock him around. I don't think so, but that's TV. I mean, so these women think they can just physically go up there and knock this man over. Well, that's the dumbest thing in the world. But anyway, we won't even get to that. Okay. Now let me ask you this, because his hands made you spirit quiver. We got that, which I thought was like, okay, and you kind of explained that. Okay, and it was a God sent. So like we've all said, what if you don't have a God sent husband? And you told us about that. We should kind of seek God. We've all went there. We should kind of seek God, you know, and we're in a situation of what we should do. And like you said, if you're being abusive and your husband don't seem to want to even change or can't not meet you halfway, then you need to really pray and seek God.
Correct. Okay, here's another question I have. Based on what Betty is saying, she said he was God sent. I don't know if I'm going to be contradicting myself or not. You start out in a marriage, you both love the Lord, you're starting out, hey, things go great for maybe for the first 5, 10, 15 years. Then something happens. I have to stop and think, when I married this guy and things were going fine, now we have little things, you left the toothpaste cap open, you left the toilet seat up, you know, you go through all things. Those are the minor things. I have to stop and think, well, wait a minute, was this really God's will? Even though this marriage has been fine for 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I know, but that's just, I mean, what I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, but that's just petty stuff.
No. I'm talking about serious, after so many years.
Oh, after
serious stuff.
Oh, serious stuff.
He leaves, she leaves, or
Gotcha.
you know, his eye is elsewhere, or her eyes are elsewhere.
But you know, you can't. We can go around the bush because like we really can't say whether it's God's will or not. It could, you know, because like you said, people have free choices. That you see,
right,
yeah.
Right.
But okay. Now we're going to do this one. So we always thought your spirit made me quiver, and you explained that to us.
Okay.
I don't know whether I've had a quiver spirit or not. I'm being truthful.
I want an explanation.
Okay,
of
Marsha.
Well, a spirit.
Okay.
A okay. I won't go there because they're laughing at me.
Joy. I guess
Yeah,
it's
the joy.
The joy,
Right.
the joy.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
know. Well,
Yeah,
like
the
you say,
intimate touch.
the intimate touch.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll have an X-ray.
There's a joy of physical touch, but then this goes beyond.
Yes.
That's what.
This goes
Yes.
beyond.
Yes. So there.
Yes, it does.
That's what I want to get to. Yeah, the joy of the intimacy of your husband, that physical love and everything. But the spirit man is different. So what you're saying to me in this, that this man of God that's sent to you, y'all, take heed now.
Go ahead.
We're ready.
That he's really speaking into your spirit, and since. Is that what I'm saying? He can not only touch you intimately, physically, and so, but he's also speaking into your spirit.
Well, their
Correct.
spirits agree.
Correct.
It's an agreement.
Correct. Right. And to go back to what Vicky said earlier, we could be married for a long time, and when we began to lose respect for each other, then we started having all these difficulties. It doesn't matter if I squeeze the toothpaste from the top or from the bottom.
Yeah.
The key is that it's being squeezed and it's coming out to serve purpose.
Right.
So when we start nitpicking